Hello and welcome to Intro to Computers with me, Professor Bartemis Babbage III. Today we will be going over computer basics. A computer is a general purpose device that can be programmed to carry out a set of arithmetic or logical operations. Since a sequence of operations can be readily changed by computers, can solve more than one kind of problem. An abacus is a sort of ancient computer that was a calculating tool that was used centuries before the adoption of the written modern numerical system and is still widely used by merchants today. Early computers, such as my great-great-grandfather Charles Babbage's, he was known as the father of computers, who had this analytical device to carry out algorithms, quite you, was programmed using punch cards. And here is my great-grandfather's brain, which I took it into my, I wanted to preserve it for safekeeping. Ada Lovelace worked on Babbage's computers and is widely considered the first computer programmer, and she was quite the lady as well. 20th century computers, such as the Turing machine, which was an intelligent machine used during the Second Great War to decipher Axis code such as the Nazis' Enigma code. Harvard Mark I, another World War II era computer, was IBM's first computer, which brought my great-grandfather Babbage's principles of analytical and engine almost to full realization while adding important new features to the computer world. Here is Grace Harper, another exciting woman of computers. She was a Navy Rear Admiral and looking real good in that uniform there. She was one of the first programmers of the Harvard Mark I and developed the first compiler for a computer programming language. Also coined the phrase debugged when she found a moth in her computer. The age of personal computers was revolutionized by these men of the computer industry, men like Bill Gates, who started Microsoft and brought to us the Windows operating system, and Steve Jobs of Apple, who brought to us the Mac operating system, and Linux, a third operating system, which is an open source software that can be changed by any programmer. The age of modern computers has brought us the supercomputer, which is a computer made up of thousands of processing systems that can solve arithmetic faster than ever. The world's fastest is the Chinese Tianhe-2, which means the Milky Way 2. So now, class, we're going to talk about the actual aspects of the computer, such as hardware and software and its difference. Now, hardware is a physical component. It's like my pipe. It can be touched, it can be removed. Unlike software, that is a abstract, existing only in the virtual world, such as the computer code that runs your computer. Now, the three main components of the computer are the CPU, the central processing unit, which does nearly all the calculating for and distributes all tasks to other parts of the computer. Next, we have the RAM, or random access memory, which holds codes that need to be operated on quickly. The amount of RAM determines the speed of your computer. And then lastly, we have the hard drive, the main storage area that holds all your things. And that is it for today. And remember that the computer is a fascinating future for modern man that can develop great engineering prowess.